The 16th century dawned with a thirst for exploration and conquest. European powers, fueled by the whispers of new worlds and untold riches, set sail across uncharted seas. It was an age of discovery, but also an age of conflict. Nowhere was this more evident than in the Mediterranean, where the Ottoman Empire clashed with the Christian powers of Europe. This turbulent sea, a crossroads of cultures and ambitions, would become the stage for the epic tale of two brothers, Aruj and Kheir ad-Din. These were not men born into privilege and power. They were sons of the sea, forged in the crucible of a world in constant flux. Their names would become synonymous with daring raids, strategic brilliance, and unwavering loyalty. From humble beginnings, they would rise to challenge empires, leaving an indelible mark on the course of history. This is the story of their ascent, their struggles, and their enduring legacy as the guardians of Algiers. Aruj and Kheir ad-Din were born on the Greek island of Lesbos, a jewel in the Aegean Sea. Their father, Yaqub, was a former Christian sipahi, a soldier in the Ottoman army. He had settled on the island after its conquest, embracing Islam and starting a new life. The brothers, imbued with their father's courage and the spirit of the sea, grew up amidst the bustling port of Mytilene. The Aegean, a tapestry of islands and ancient trade routes, became their playground and their classroom. They learned to navigate by the stars, to handle a ship in rough seas, and to respect the unpredictable nature of the Mediterranean. But beyond the idyllic beauty of their island home, a storm was brewing. The Mediterranean was a cauldron of competing interests, and the Ottoman Empire, a rising power, clashed with the established Christian kingdoms. It was in this crucible of conflict that Aruj and Kheir ad-Din would find their calling. The call of adventure and the lure of fortune drew the brothers to the life of privateers, or corsairs, as they were known in the Mediterranean. These were no mere pirates, driven by greed and brutality. They operated with the tacit approval of the Ottoman Sultan, harassing Christian shipping and disrupting trade routes. For Aruj and Kheir ad-Din, it was a chance to test their skills, amass wealth, and strike back at the enemies of their faith. Aruj, the elder brother, was a natural leader. He possessed a charismatic personality and a keen tactical mind. His courage in battle and his unwavering loyalty to his crew inspired fierce devotion. Kheir ad-Din, the younger, was known for his cunning and strategic brilliance. He excelled in naval warfare, mastering the art of outmaneuvering and outsmarting his opponents. Together they formed a formidable duo, their names whispered with a mixture of fear and admiration throughout the Mediterranean. Their exploits as corsairs brought them wealth and fame, but fate had greater plans for the brothers. In the early 16th century, the city of Algiers, a strategic port on the North African coast, found itself caught in a power struggle. The Spanish, eager to control the western Mediterranean, had established a fortress on a small island just off the coast of Algiers. From this stronghold, they extorted tribute and threatened the city's independence. In 1516, a desperate plea for help reached Aruj. The Emir of Algiers, facing overwhelming Spanish pressure, sought the corsairs' aid in expelling the invaders. It was a risky proposition, a chance to trade the relative safety of their seafaring life for the perils of land warfare against a powerful enemy. But Aruj, never one to shy away from a challenge, saw an opportunity to strike a blow against the enemies of Islam and secure a permanent base for his operations. He rallied his brother and their loyal crew, setting sail for the shores of North Africa. Section 5. The liberation of Algiers, a city reforged in fire. The arrival of Aruj and his fleet in Algiers was greeted with a mixture of hope and trepidation. The Spanish, confident in their superior firepower and fortifications, underestimated the corsairs' resolve. What followed was a brutal and bloody struggle for control of the city. Aruj, a master of both land and sea warfare, implemented a daring plan to break the Spanish stranglehold. He led a daring nighttime raid on the Spanish fortress, his men scaling the walls under a hail of gunfire. Meanwhile, Kheir ad-Din, commanding their fleet, bombarded the enemy from the sea, disrupting their supply lines and demoralizing their forces. The battle raged for days, the streets of Algiers running red with blood. Finally, after weeks of fierce fighting, the Spanish defenses crumbled. the fortress fell, and the city of Algiers was free from Spanish control. The victory at Algiers propelled Aruj into the annals of legend. He became a hero to the people of Algiers, hailed as their liberator from Spanish tyranny. His reputation as a fearless warrior and a cunning strategist spread throughout the region. In 1518, the grateful citizens of Algiers, recognizing his leadership and strength, proclaimed him Sultan, cementing his control over the city and its surrounding territories. But his reign was to be tragically short-lived. The Spanish, outraged by their defeat, dispatched a powerful army to retake Algiers. Aruj, leading his forces with his customary bravery, met the enemy in a pitched battle near Tlemcen. Despite fighting valiantly, he was overwhelmed and killed in the fighting. His death, a blow to his followers, served only to solidify his legend. Aruj, the Lion as he was known, had given his life for the cause of Algerian independence. The death of Aruj did not break the spirit of resistance in Algiers. Kheir ad-Din, devastated by the loss of his brother but determined to honor his memory, stepped into the void. He assumed command of the Algerian forces, his grief fueling a burning desire to secure his brother's legacy and safeguard the city they had fought so hard to liberate. Recognizing the precarious position of Algiers, constantly under threat from Spanish aggression, Kheir ad-Din made a strategic decision. He appealed to the Ottoman Sultan, Selim I, for protection. The Sultan, impressed by Kheir ad-Din's leadership and recognizing the strategic importance of Algiers, agreed to incorporate the city into the Ottoman Empire. This pact would have far-reaching consequences, shaping the destiny of Algiers and transforming the balance of power in the Mediterranean. Under the banner of the Ottoman Empire, Kheir ad-Din, now officially recognized as Beyler Bey of Algiers, ushered in a golden age for the city. With the backing of the Sultan's formidable navy and resources, he transformed Algiers into an impregnable fortress, a bulwark against further Spanish aggression. He expanded the city's harbor, strengthened its defenses, and built a powerful fleet, securing its position as a major naval power in the Mediterranean. But Kheir ad-Din's ambitions extended far beyond the defense of Algiers. He envisioned a powerful Ottoman naval presence throughout the Mediterranean, challenging the dominance of the Christian powers. He led daring raids against Spanish and Italian coastal cities, disrupting their trade routes and capturing vast quantities of treasure. He even challenged the legendary Genoese admiral Andrea Doria in a series of epic naval battles. Under his leadership, the Ottoman navy became a force to be reckoned with, striking fear into the hearts of European sailors. The story of Aruj and Kheir ad-Din is one of courage, ambition, and brotherhood, forever etched in the annals of history. They rose from humble beginnings to become legends in their own time, their names synonymous with the struggle for Algerian independence and the might of the Ottoman navy. Aruj, the Lion, gave his life liberating Algiers from Spanish control, his sacrifice paving the way for his brother's even greater triumphs. Kheir ad-Din, the brilliant strategist and admiral, secured his brother's legacy, transforming Algiers into a thriving Ottoman province and a major naval power. Together, they left an indelible mark on the course of history. Their story serves as a reminder of the power of brotherhood, the allure of adventure, and the enduring human spirit in the face of adversity. Their names echo through the ages, a testament to their courage, their ambition, and their unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom.